new traders, this is, look at me, guys, look at me. You have to hear this. When you enter this market space, forex industry, there is one thing is obvious, that you are going to lose money in your initial days. And if I tell you what I do, you might not believe, because my strategy is very simple.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today I have a special guest. It's a follow-up interview with Noman from Pakistan. He has already received more than $100,000 in payout, so I can't wait to hear his story. Welcome, Noman.
Hi, thank you so much.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to hear your story and to hear how you mastered your mindset and your strategy to be able to receive such great payouts. Yeah. Let's start first with like introducing yourself. Give us a little bit of background about yourself and tell us what got you into trading.
Okay, so as you know, this is a follow-up interview of me, and so my name is Noman Iqbal, and I am trading since 2016, and I am trading on the performance from last 2 years, and I'm doing pretty good. So if you want to know how I started trading, so I started back in 2016, and I was looking for the new opportunity in the market to earn money live, on the from the internet. So I was browsing, I was scrolling down on the YouTube videos and many other things. So that's how I landed on a that's how I landed on a ad of a binary option broker. So that's how the ad was about trading, how to make $1,000 every day. So that ad took my interest. So I started digging for that, and I downloaded the app, and I started the trading. But unfortunately, after 1 year, I lost so much money there. And after 1 year, I got to know that there is another app which is MetaTrader 5, which is actually Forex, and whatever I was doing, that was crap. So that's how I started trading. Then in 2017, I started my own account on a broker for the Forex account, and I started trading. And in a very short time, I lost so much money on the from like I paid so much people for the signals. I paid so much for the other things from Telegram, all shitty things we do in our early days. So that's how I started in trading. I lost so much money in 2 years or 2.5 years. I lost $25,000, and which was a great numbers then. So in 2020, that was my first profitable year as a individual trader, and I made around $10,000 profit from my own trading. So end of the 2020, I started trading for the pro funds, and that's how it's all started.
Yeah. Wow, it's been a long journey. So can you tell us a little bit about the learning curve? Like, did you learn everything by yourself, or you had mentors?
Yes.
How did you find your strategy that you're currently using?
Okay. So when I was trading for 3 years, from 2016 to almost 2019, I was thinking that I am a junior in this market. I don't know anything, and there are big guys of this market who knows everything, who are on Telegram, who are posting so much profits. So I thought, okay, I was paying them for the signal fees, and eventually I was losing so much money. So one day I decided, okay, so what I have done with myself, I paid these fake gurus so much money. I paid them like there are free courses on YouTube, and there are some paid courses as well. So I took both of them. I learned every single possible thing that I could learn on that time. But eventually that caused me more loss. So one day I thought, okay, what I have done in 3 years, I am not learning anything. In fact, I'm losing money, and I'm not learning anything for me, because I am using someone else signals, someone else education. So 2020, there was the first day I said to myself that, okay, I will be unfollowing every single person who I think is fake, who is not giving the value to me that I should know. So and this industry sadly have 99% fake gurus, fake persons who want to sell you anything. They want to sell you a course, they want to sell you signals. So I
Yeah.
removed every single person from my life. And there was a peace after that because I was not rushing to make profits. And I started my own journey.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking the prayers and I was taking the full responsibility for that. I was losing in the initial days. I was losing, but I was learning from my mistakes. So
Yeah.
that's how I improved myself. Within 6 to 7 months, I started with the $3,000 account. I take it to the $15,000 and I withdraw that money, all of
Mm-hmm.
that money. So when I withdraw all of that money, I knew one thing that I become a master now because I made good money and I pull money from the market.
Yeah.
I'm not someone who is
How?
losing.
So you said from $2,000 to $15,000.
Yes,
For how
on a
long time
personal
did you
account.
make it?
I made it like 4 to 5 months. 4 to 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of risk did you use?
you know I say the if you ask me to do that again, maybe I couldn't do that because market is like this is not something you can master all the way.
Yeah.
There's many things that comes to your way. Even if you have 100 years of experience, you can't say that you're going to win.
Mm.
So that was my fortunate part. Maybe the God's plan, he wanted me to win. So that's how I started, and I bought my first car after that. So that was a good journey, and I had good money in my pockets. I have around $10 to $12,000 profit in my pocket. So I knew
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I could make profits now. So I have the self belief. So that's
Yeah.
after that I started the prop farms. I had a good investment, initial investment to start the prop, to start with the prop farm. So I started buying the challenges and it went big for me.
Mm-hmm. What are the failures that you
Okay,
cherish the most?
okay, so
Ah.
what is the failures I chase the most? I think that once you are losing in the market, this is the time that makes you, you know, when you're losing, you are learning.
Mm-hmm.
This is my advice to everyone who's listening to this video that when you enter in this market space, in forex industry, there's one thing is obvious that you are going to lose money in your initial days. So
Mm.
that's your mentality. If you want to lose that money by someone else, or you want to lose that money and use that losses to make yourself empowered by a good knowledge. So
Yeah.
this is my advice that if you're losing money, that's okay. You are going to make that money someday, maybe a year or 2 years, but use that losses to learn, not from the signals or providers or fake gurus. Just just work on your own and
Yeah.
don't invest in courses, these fake things. Just make a trade every day, learn from your mistakes, and there's a time when you will master this art.
Yeah. So, did you develop the strategy that you're using yourself, or it's something that you learned from someone else, or more people, and just
Mhm.
made a combination of
That's a, that's
what?
a that's a very interesting. Yes, that's a very interesting question. And if I tell you what I do, you might not believe
Mm.
because my strategy is very simple, and I am a psychological person. Like I do not trade with the chart. I don't trade what chart says.
Mm-hmm.
If there are a bunch of people who will tell you that there's a breakout strategy, this is what. What I believe is that the markets, the chances of your winning is 50%. And let's suppose if someone knows there is a move which gives you 90% success, 80% success, and it comes only once a day, I can assure you that he can make billions of money, billions of dollars from the market in less than 10 years.
Yeah.
So I don't find anyone forex market because there is no such thing which gives you a sure profit. So all matter is yourself, how you behave with your trades. Are you behaving well? Are you taking too much pressure? Are you risking too much? Are you scared of losing? So once you master this art, when you have peace, and if you fail, that's okay. I can make
Yeah.
it back from another day. So that's my plan. Whenever I trade, I don't trade from the charts. Charts are only 10% of my strategy. I
Mm.
only follow the trends. If trend saying is if friend is buy, I would go with buy. If friend says sale, I will go with sale. So there is not a lot of things I could teach on the charts, but I can teach very good things which are in my mind. I want to, if I want to give you my secrets, there will be some psychological things that I want you to put in your mind and apply, so you could be a better trader.
Yeah. So what are the things that you would like advise to traders?
Okay, so the best thing is that don't rush with your entries. Like if I'm trading and I have money to trade, I am not going to make trades every day or every time. When we are new trader, we are so excited that we want to have an open position every time.
Yeah.
But if we don't have an open position, we get bored. And we say, okay, oh, I think that person, that my friend is making so much money and I am not making any money. Let's open a trade. Let's open this and this. So first thing is make peace with yourself, and that's fine if you're not taking any trade. Because in a week, I only trade for like 4 to 5 days, one trade a day, only one trade. There's very few days when I go for the second trade, but otherwise only one trade a day. The second thing, which is part of my strategy, is one pair. If you like you are in a college and you want to get degree from all of the courses there. You want to go in medical, you want to go in science, you want to go in IT. You can't do that.
You cannot be a specialist in every field.
Yes, so that's what's happening in the market as well. When you enter in the market, you are entering in a school, and if you're going to pick every course, you can't master it. So if you're interested in medical field, you will choose medical field. So that's the same thing applies here. If you want to master one thing, go with one pair. So in my case, my favorite pair is EURUSD, and I only trade EURUSD for my life.
And how did you choose EURUSD?
Why I choose EURUSD? This is a very good question. The first thing is that EURUSD have the lowest spreads.
Yeah,
it's
because
very
of the
equal to
liquidity.
zero. Like if I want to open a larger position, that's mean I am going to pay the lowest markup on my trades or lowest cost of my trades. So if I choose another pair, which is gold, I would pay huge amount of my money to broker. So that's why I use EURUSD. The second thing is EURUSD have the best liquidity. The other pairs, GJ or gold, they make so much wicks. They make a lot of wicks. They are moving down and upside very often, and they will hunt your stop loss. They will make your stop loss hit. So if you go with the EURUSD, they have the best liquidity, and there's a lot of chances that the move will be one-sided. Like there are heavy moves. Like if EURUSD moving to to fill any range, it will go to that level with highest possible volume, and it won't make wicks. It's going up and you having the stop loss right here, it go down and go up like gold. It won't do that. This is my personal experience. I love EURUSD because it's the most tradable trading pair in the world. The most of the volume comes from EURUSD. That's why I choose EURUSD.
Yeah, it's the most profitable pair in TFT as well. People are making most profits with it.
Yes, because I love that moves. USD makes the best move, but sometimes it gives you pain, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is gonna treat you well all the time.
Yes, of course. So I often say that EURUSD is my girlfriend. Who follows me on Instagram, I often says on my stories that my girlfriend did that to me. My girlfriend did loss to me, but I'm not angry because I love her. So I treat EURUSD like my girlfriend or my partner, and I love that pair.
Interesting. Do you find, I don't know if you have a partner or not, but maybe if you don't have a partner, do you find similar characteristics in what you want in your partner in terms of personality that you find in EURUSD? The way it moves.
EURUSD, yes, of course. EURUSD have a class. I would say that because if it's have a class and it's something that makes me happy, that's the most thing which is important for me. If something is making me happy, I would love her definitely. So that's the basic thing.
Yeah, and
Really has
not
makes me
being
happy
not
every.
being a drama queen like GJ.
Yeah, yes, of course. GJ and gold, they are hell. Yeah, I started trading on gold and GJ in my past days, and I was like crying. Why the why this thing is going down and hitting my stop loss going up again? This was so terrible thing.
What skills did you have to develop in order to get where you are today?
So there's a saying that everything happened twice, which everything happened twice, first in your mind, then in reality. So this saying is very important for me. I still remember back in 2018 or 19 when I was working on a job of very small amount to support my family because I had no money to give to my family, and I'm a good member. I'm a good member of my family. I have to support them. So
Yeah.
I was working, and on the night after my work, after my shift, I often go to the walk for a walk, and I put my hand free on uh, some good music, and I was walking on a circle on a street, and there was a car there. There was two cars there. There one was the Mercedes and one was the Toyota Fortuner. They were always there, and I always look at them, and I was thinking that one day I will get both of these. So this is I knew one thing that I'm going to make it. Trust me, I had never doubt myself
So
for
you
even a
believed in
second.
yourself from day one.
Yes, I believe. I still remember that one day I said to myself that I know you are going to buy these cars. I know you don't know how, but you are going to buy these cars. So this is the self belief you have. If you are having this self belief, that's okay. You are going to do this, because if you're having this in your mind, that will be in reality as well.
Yeah, yeah. I totally agree with you with the belief. And I think that this is something that all the profitable traders have in common. Like, I've been talking to so many traders that are receiving profits, and all of them has told me, I believed in myself from day one. And me, myself, I've been like that in everything that I started, not only with trading. Like, in everything that I started, I was always thinking, I was always jumping into
The
new
only
things
yes,
by saying to
this
myself,
this
I
is
believe
the
that I can make
this
it.
yes, of course, this is the biggest difference between a loser and a champion. Is they believe themselves. This is the most important thing. If someone is believing themselves, they are pushing themselves to be a better version.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, if someone who don't believe themselves, they cannot work for their own self. They cannot bring their best out of themselves. So
Yeah.
uh, self-belief is the most important thing. This is the difference. This is the main difference in a champion and a loser, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just believe yourself.
And what are the things that you did to develop for personal development?
As a personal development in trading.
Both with trading and in general, because it's kind of connected. What
Okay,
we do in
so
general is reflected on the charts, so it's kind
yes,
of
of course.
connected. Yeah.
So what I did is I told myself that I am master of my skills. So this is also related to the self belief, but this is a little bit different from the self belief. That there should be some belief that you are the best. If you are doing something, or someone else all over the world doing something, there should be a belief that they are the best in this field. So when they think like that, they could bring their best, and they will not listen to anyone else, because their belief it would be a big wall from other people's negative comments.
Yeah.
So when I was trading in my early days, there were many people who were saying this is scam, don't do this. Why are you doing this? You lost so much money. You lost all the savings. You
Yeah.
have debts because of this thing. And why are you doing this? And there were a lot of tough times about even my family. They don't want me to continue, but I had no choice but to continue, because I knew it that I made some mistakes in the past, and I know how to recover them. So this is a big thing, that whatever you're doing, just believe yourself. And second, believe that you are the best in this field, so you grow faster than you think.
Yeah. What do you wish that you did sooner?
What I wish, I think I don't wish because I often complain that God gave me everything which I wish for next 10 years. I
Mm-hmm.
might be the first person saying this because I still remember 2 years ago, I was wishing for what I have right now in next 5 years, or maybe something that I don't know the time span, but I wanted these things, and God gave me too early. So I have no complaints about my life. So I'm very pretty happy about my achievements. I'm just 24, doing great. So
Yeah.
I don't think so. I have anything to say that I wish I could do. I shouldn't do in my early days.
Mm-hmm. But is there something that you would have changed in the whole process of like learning and becoming profitable?
Yes, of course. I think that I would never waste money on fake gurus. I
Mm-hmm.
hate fake gurus. I know bunch of them. I know many of them personally. They are biggest scammers of this industry. I don't want to name them right here, but I know
Mm-hmm.
they are fake. They are doing so much drama uh, on the internet. The bad thing is that new people who are jumping into this industry, they believe that that thing is real.
Yeah.
Even though they are making money out of courses, they are making money out of commissions, out of lead broker that they are that they are running. They are not making money from the exact forex. So
Yeah.
what happens is when someone jump just watching someone's video, there's a lot of people on this space who are misguiding people. A country like mine who is suffering with the financial crisis, and people putting their hard-earned money and by thinking that this thing is very simple, and they eventually they buy their courses for their life savings amounts, and they realize that this thing is just it's just crap. And
Yeah.
sadly, I just want to make this thing very clear that don't invest in fake gurus. This thing is obvious that you are going to lose if you even spend $5,000 on a course, or $10,000 a course, or all of your life saving. You are not going to be profitable unless you are going to learn from your mistakes. So that's what I would say about this thing.
Yeah. So did you? I guess you've been spending money on fake gurus and signals. That's why.
I didn't spend a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see that many of the new students, many of the new people who are jumping right now are spending a lot of money, and
Yeah.
I really feel pain about that. So I didn't spend a lot of money. I would say like I maybe spent $1,000 in totals.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not even 2% of my
That's
losses.
nothing. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. How is your psychology towards trading, and what have you done to improve your psychology with
Okay,
that?
so I think that my psychology is the top of this industry. I would say that because when I look at myself, whatever I made because of my psychological levels. I improved myself so much that if I'm losing, this is the worst month of my trading. I would confess that I have confessed this on Twitter and my other Instagram socials that I'm very transparent about myself because I don't sell anything. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to pretend that I am making millions of
Yeah.
dollars because I don't sell anything to anyone. So this is the worst month of my life, and I lost around maybe if I just calculate that $100K this month. And look
Oh.
at me, I'm not crying over it because I know that I made a lot of money, and I know I believe myself I can make that money even more than that in upcoming days. So the most important thing is that you just psychologically you should be strong. When you believe yourself and you know you are the best, you can continue. I'm not saying this after making five lakh dollars from the perf month in last maybe 1 or 2 years. I'm saying this since the day when I started. I had the same thoughts. When I had my first, I told you that I withdraw $15,000. After that, when I had money in my pockets, I started believe that this thing, that this is the best. I can do.
So you had
Yes.
you had the passion, and you knew that this is the thing to go for. So
Yes.
what are the mental, like, how did you work on your mental strength? Because this is something that we develop. It's not something that we are born
Of
with.
course, I think when you're losing, and I I am very fortunate about this thing that I made progress. God gave me a moment to cherish my success on that
Yeah.
small level. That gives me a big belief that I can do it. Whoever stuck in losses right now, I know they are very bad. They are in very bad situation. They may have debts on them. They may have this, and thinking like this, like I am thinking right now, it must be very difficult for them. To be confident in there. But trust me, to all of them, if you trust yourself and you work, and you will find a way. You just try to find an edge in the market. You will find an edge, and you will work on them, on that thing. You will be successful. Just don't let yourself down just because of your losses.
So do you like
Yes.
journal? Do you journal your trades and your emotions?
Yes, in starting, I used to when I was trading with when I started trading with perf firms. I started one perf firm, second, third. I was working three perf firms at that time. I started journaling my accounts and my data, everything. So after that, everything was very smooth for me, and I started, I started that thing without journaling. So what I would suggest that yes, you should do journaling. You should you should see how much you could lose, and you should realize your how much you could afford to lose on
Yeah.
a particular stage. So of course, this is very important. And when you start journals, you become a very good person. And it's a good thing. But when you're easy, you feel like you don't need them. You can start without them.
And what kind of risk do you use? The same risk management with challenges as you do with your funded accounts, or how
Oh,
is your risk
yes.
management? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so my risk management is very strict. I would say it's very large. I don't recommend it to anyone because I know I have made so much money, and I can afford. If I make $100K from a firm, and I am buying a challenge, and I'm putting 2% of that capital on a trade. That's something that I could afford. Maybe you can't. When someone asks me how much should I how much should I, take risk on a
Risk.
trade?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't recommend my trading style, never, because I made it for myself, and I can afford it. If you can afford that style, you can go with that. But this thing doesn't affect the success.
Yeah.
The success is not in the low size. The success is in the patience. When I open a trade, I go with the highest possible results. Sometimes I takes like my minimum trade is risk to reward ratio is more than my TP. This is a simple formula. More than my set loss. If I'm risking 30 pips, there is no way that my take profit would be less than 30 pips. So this is a very simple idea. Even this way, even if I have 50% success rate, I am happy with that. So the simple formula for me is that never go with the less TP than your set loss. So always make your TP bigger
Like to
than.
have positive risk to reward.
Yes, of course. So my
Yeah.
trading style on the funded, you asked me if I go with the same,
Yeah. If you
style
use the
on
same
funded account.
risk
Yes,
management on both.
I think when I started, I have very less confidence in me, and I was trading with smaller lots on funded accounts, which I would suggest that once you get funded, don't go with the highest high risk. Whatever I do is my personal affordability. I can afford that. So if
Yeah.
there's a new person, I would say that somehow if you pass the challenge phase one, phase two, and you are on the live, just make some trades. Like if you pass 100K account and you are funded now, just make $300 to $400 profit. Wait for your payout and get your refund. Okay, so when you get your refund, you can buy another challenge with that amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so what people do is they get the live funded account, they open the nonsense loads, and they don't have money in their pockets. Yeah, this is a sad thing. But what they do is they are very excited about this thing. So they make and if they are fortunate and they make good profits on funded account, and let's say they have made $4,000, $3,000 profit, they don't wait for the payout. They go for more. They
Yeah,
risk.
continue
They go for the
trading,
more risk.
get greedy.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the worst thing. I would say if you make $400, $500 profit, just wait for the payout. Take your payout, invest that money 20 to 30% in next challenges. That's how I started. I reinvested my 30% amount in of my payouts in new challenges. Yeah, so if I was taking $10,000 payouts, I was buying $3,000 worth of challenges every week. So that's how you should go. And this is a very simple formula.
Yeah, yeah. Treating it like a business. Take from the profits, invest in more,
Yes,
and
of course. I'm
scale it
doing this
up.
now. Right now, I'm working with 8 firms, and I am funded with like all of them. So this is very good. I know how to run on firms.
Yeah, yeah. How did you find TFT, and how is your experience with us?
TFT. So before TFT, I was working with another firm, my Forex funds, which is a good firm, and they are very good guys. So they were working in Pakistan. I made bunch of money from there, from them. So suddenly they left Pakistan and they stopped operations in Pakistan, and I was very disheartened. So that was the time when TFT was starting to rise. They were very new. I'm talking about at least 9 months or a year. So TFT was rising. So I was searching for another new firm. So I made account on TFT, and I made, because I knew how to make profits on per firm, because I made so much profit on my Forex fund and FTMO. So when I entered in TFT, I started with 400K account. I passed that account, funded, and I took first withdrawal of $12,000, and that withdrawal took 3 days to hit my account, or maybe 2 days, because when it's your first payout, you have to go with the deal, sign deal, see
Yeah, the contract
agreement
and all
sign
that.
and
Yeah.
these things, which takes 1 day extra. So it took 3 days to get my payout. So I knew one thing, that this one is good. So I started working. I passed another account, 200K account, and I reached my max funding, and I took like, first month I took 3 payouts, which was equivalent to $35,000 to $40,000, and that's
Wow.
my experience was great with TFT. Still, I have made like $1,26,000 in profits from TFT. I never faced any issue. My payouts just hit my account every second day when I submit my request. So everything is cool. The most good part about TFT is the community. Angelo is a great person. He's in my contacts, and he's a good person. He's very close to their good clients. So this is what I like about the most. They have the best community.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. And are you active in our Discord community or not so much?
I never liked this. I never liked Discord. I never been on Discord. I have Discord, but maybe I joined Discord of TFT, but I never been in there. And I'm not active user of Discord. I think when you are grouping with the pupils, there are a lot of negative things that comes. So I never been a part of any group. I don't want to be a part of any group. Yes.
And how about you mentioned before that you unfollowed all the traders on social media. Are you still like trying to ignore other traders' results? Do you think that it has impact on your psychology?
You can't ignore that. It feels pain when you are losing and you see someone winning. Okay, so it feels pain. I You cannot, I can't disagree with this fact. So I see many of them were making the good money, like $1 lakh, $2 lakh a day. They are doing this. I was like, okay, why I'm not doing this? And that was a pain in my head. I would be very honest. So I deleted all of them because they are not paying me anything. Why would I have to feel pain because of them? So I removed every of them, and I cleaned my Instagram from Forex. And I was like, okay, now I am in peace. And I still remember that I left with only 2 or 3 people, and they never show their, they never show fake side. I knew that they are good, so I kept them.
Would
Yes.
you like to share your screen and show us an example of a trade or how you analyze the chart, or
Okay.
you don't want?
On the chart, I would, I would accept one thing, that I am not very fond of charts. As I said, that I have a lot of experience and I take trades on my mobile often. I don't even use my computer for analyzing. I don't put charts, lines on charts. So I would go, I go on the charts, and I will try to tell you what I do. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, guys. So we are on the charts, and I would explain something that is very unique for me, or would be for you as well. So what I do is, like, guys, if I'm using this pair, let's say you are not familiar with this pair, but I am. I'm following this pair from last 1 year. I know what was the price last day. I remember what was the price day before, yesterday. So I know the price is better than you. So I am already winning more than you, because I have the knowledge of this particular pair. So whatever you do, you just 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 stay on one pair, so you could understand the his movements better, and you could know the history of that movement. So what I do is, let's say I want to go with the buy position here. Okay, so as you can see here, the market is going down, 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 and in that condition, that this is a secret I'm telling right now. I never shared this with anyone, that I would play my luck here. I will go on a demo account and I will place a trade and I will wait for the set loss. Okay, so I get the set loss. That's mean that market hits my stop loss, and I got a loss on a demo account. I will try to get another loss. Okay, so I will play another buy here. I play a buy here. I play a buy here. I will make another trade here. Like here or anything this area on another day. Okay, so on a demo account, let's say I got another loss here. Okay, so I have now 2 losses here. Okay, so I will play another demo account, demo trade on somewhere here. Next day, I don't trade daily. I don't take multiple trades a day. So I would put, like, I will test market with the 3 confirmation that it's hitting my boundaries. Okay, hitting my analysis. Now, so let's say I have 3 stop losses. That's mean my chances of winning are 3x more than what I am trying to, like, I have 3x more chances for a win now rather than a loss. So I have 3 losses, and now I'm going to try on a live account. Okay, so I will try with a live account. For live account, it's first trade, but for me and for my luck, it's fourth. So my chances of winning is way more than the normal one, the person who is trying to make a first trade, because trading is 50-50. So that's how I play my luck. I lost my luck, I lost my bad, I spent my bad time on a demo account, and now I'm looking for my good time. So I will play any trade here, right here. Okay, 3 to 4. I won't say that I repeat this 3, 5, 4, 5 times. Sometimes I go with the live account after 1 try or 2 try. This is just an example. So now I have opened a live account. I have very simple strategy, that my stop loss, my TP would be bigger than my stop loss, way bigger, maybe 2x, 3x, maybe 5x. So what I would do is, I would try to take all of these stop losses with this trade. Okay, because if you see that I took 3 stop losses on a demo account, even on this demo account, but I took that, and there is high chances that market would give me a chance to recover all of these 3 chances. Okay, why? Because I'm not talking about the charts. I'm talking about the luck and the how you win. How you win with the numbers. So I can do this on anything, any market, anything. So let's say I put my trade here, and I will target this area. All these stop losses I got, because if I got these 3 stop losses in my trade, that's mean my luck is now 50-50. Okay, I achieved what I lost. I lost my first stop loss here, first loss, second trade, third trade. If I win with one trade to this level, that's mean I lose 3 times and I win 3 times. Okay, so I lose 1 time, I lose nothing, but I win 4 times because of the demonstration. So that's how I play my luck. I always say that there is a 50-50 chances, and people says we don't understand what you say. But when you play with the numbers to the market, they give you a better chance. Now, if a new trader, they will close the market, they will close the trade here, enter here, and they will close here. They will close here. When you close here, you are already messing with your numbers because you lost three and you win one here, right here. Okay, so that's mean you just close too early. So whenever I take a trade, I target the highest number, maybe the levels which I lost on the demo account. That's my simple strategy. I never shared it with anyone, but this is a huge strategy. If you want to, if you want to make this thing very perfect, just go with 5 losses. When you have 5 losses in your trading, that means you have the 80% chances that the next trade would be a win.
A profitable one.
That's yeah. So that's how I play with numbers. I don't think that there's anything in the charts. That's all in your mind. Just play with your luck and be brave, and don't just don't be scared of market. Make the market your friend.
Wow, that's a very unique approach.
Yeah, this is a very unique approach, and I do this simply. Trust me, I do this, and I win every time. Not every time.
So you don't look at any market structure. You don't look at anything like that.
No, I don't look at any market structure because I don't have to look for any market structure. I can play this on any. Now, what's happening with me from last few days is market is not stopping. It's making fakes whole day in Pakistan. The market's whole day when I open a trade, it goes down to hit my stop loss, on demo, on live as well. And it goes up in the night when trade is closed. So this is very unfortunate time for me because I want to, I just passed a one account today, which is another firm. I passed 400K phase one with this same strategy on this move. I took trade here. I post this on my Instagram as well. I close it here. Before that, from last 3 days, I'm booking loss here, again and again. But all that was on demo. So I didn't lose anything.
Wow, so cool. So you're using demo account more often than the live account.
Yes, of course. I have to flip my luck, If I'm winning on a demo account, okay, that's okay. I'm not getting any money. That's totally fine. But I'm losing, I'm not losing as well. But if I'm flipping my luck on demo account, that's mean that I am creating high chances of my win. If you go with if I have 4 losses in straight pay, that's mean that there's high chances that I'm getting a win very soon.
Yeah.
That's how. And if sometime you get 5 losses on demo and 5 losses on real account, that's your luck, And you you continue your trading for a longer time. There must be a time when you win 10 wins straight wins, because market have to balance your luck. It's 50-50 all the way. There's no confusion about it.
But for example, so you don't look at any like psychological levels, institutional levels, like
I think I found my edge 2 years ago like this, and I applied it and I won. I am winning like crazy, and this is not easy to apply. I must say that this looks very easy, but this is not a easy thing to apply, because when you book losses, or you don't book losses on demo account always. There's a time when you are winning like 5 days straight, and you thinking like, if I get the 10 TPs now, I get the 5 TPs now. That's mean that if I take a real trade now, there's high chances of stop loss. So you have to keep patience and you have to wait for your stop losses. Now people, when they listen to this, they would start doing this on 1 minute candle or for 15-minute candle. I would say that don't do this, because the chances on 1 minute candle, there are many times when you can lose 10 times straight. When you have set loss 10 times, 15 times. This is possibility on 1 minute. The longer the time frame, the lowest the streak would be. Because when market is, when you use a bigger time frames, it's very hard for market to continue or doping in a one side way. So that's, I would say, just don't do this on shorter time frames. Smaller time
and
frames.
What is the time frame that you use?
I use 1 hour. Yes, and I trade any time in a day. Trust me, I never look at the time. Even I open trade right after market opens in 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay, I guess we don't have anything else to see on the charts.
Okay. I told you in the first way that I'm. Whenever someone asks me that, tell me what you know on the charts, I just smile, because I know that there's nothing in the charts. There's nothing.
For me, it's the first time to see someone with such an approach, but it's interesting to see that you do it that way and you're very successful. Like I can see the numbers. Really interesting approach, definitely. What was the most like the experience that left you the best memory, like the trade or an eye-opening moment that you had with trading?
My eye-opening moment was when I got to know that this thing is working for me. I knew that this is not something wrong. This is not something that would be forbidden in the future. I knew that I found something. I found my edge. If I apply it, I can be millionaire in soon. In very this that was a time when I realized that yes, this thing is working for me, and I can make better decisions with this thing. So that was a time I realized that I'm going to be successful.
And was it a
And also,
specific moment? Was it a specific moment, like the first payout you received, or the first account that you flipped from 2 to 15? What was the moment that like made you think that way?
my best moments were when I bought my first SUV, because that SUV is the one I'm talking about. I talked earlier, that was standing in the street when I was walking. So that was the SUV I bought, and I was like kids, because I bought an house 2x price of that car, but I never been so happy about that house. So I when I bought that car, the SUV, I was I was I was like a kid. Yes, I made it.
Yeah.
I think that every achievement, and recently I bought my dream car in Pakistan. Having such car is a big thing. The taxes are here 2 to 400%. Like if you have a car in Dubai for 300K dollars, if you import in Pakistan, that would be $1 million or more than that. So
Wow.
having something nice in Pakistan is really, something luxury in Pakistan is really difficult. So I bought this car. I'm very happy about it. So there's
Yeah.
bunch of
Amazing.
other ways.
Yeah. What is your plan moving forward with trading and in general?
My plan is, now I'm making something for my people. I recently opened my office, and we are continuously working on the next plan. I don't want to share it here; it's very personal. But I think with that plan, I can empower my youth. I can empower my people. Empower my youth and other people, especially the girls. I can make the highest number of jobs in Pakistan, because I am great. I am very good at making formulas. Like this I told you.
Yeah.
I'm very good at creating different plans. So I made a plan, and I think if it works, I could bring a revolution in my country about the jobs, about the thing that I want to, I want my youth to be empowered, to have the best, to have the basic salary at least, so they could help their families like I do.
Yeah.
So right now I'm working on very big project, because I have done everything for me, because I think I'm done with myself right now. So I know my future, that I would be very bright. Inshallah, I would be very bright for myself. But you just can't be happy when you're making for just yourself. So I think when God gives you something, it's your responsibility to spread your luck with others.
Yeah.
You have to help others. You have to empower others as well. So that's where I'm working right now. I'm trying to make something very big for my community.
Yeah. That's amazing. So, what advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
For new traders, this is, look at me, guys. Look at me. You have to hear this very carefully. If someone asks you to pay them, if someone is asking you to pay them, they are showing you a lot of money. They're showing you a lot of. Just think in your mind why they need your money. New people, they think that why they need your money. If someone, market is so huge, if someone having an edge, they can make billions of dollars from the market, and market won't even pitch. They won't even, market won't say anything if someone is pulling billion of dollars from the market, a million of dollars. Now just imagine someone is making millions in the gains, and they are asking for you some money. You have to realize one thing, that you are on a wrong stage. You are on a wrong page. So just isolate yourself from the bad people, respect good people, and respect the good, who have made themselves, and they are not cheating with you, or they are not selling your dreams. So respect them, and believe yourself. You are going to do great. And of course, like I found my edge. You have to work on yourself. You have to be a little bit smarter than anyone else in your surroundings. So that's how you will gonna make it.
Yeah, yeah. Very well said. And any last words that you would like to share with us?
Any last words? I think life is something that won't stay. Life is not something that would stay with us forever. We have to live someday, and we. So this the most important thing is that you love your family and you respect your family. Never disrespect your father or mother. This is the most important thing. When I lost my dad in 2018, and I never knew this before, that the parents are the biggest blessing of the world. If someone says me that give me $1 million, I can give me anything you have, and I will bring back to your father. I would not take any more than a second. You know, taking making this decision. So the most important thing is love your family and love your parents and respect them, and love everyone who respects you. So this is the most important thing for me, and I learned this very quickly after, because and second thing is that when God gives you, just don't turn your heads from the people who needs you. You have to support them. You have to support every other person in your surrounding. So this is
Yeah.
another lesson for the youth. Yeah.
It's about giving and receiving.
Yes, of course, and about the family love. Family is the biggest blessing, I guess. I would say that no, don't ignore this thing. If you are disrespecting your father, if you're disrespecting your mother, just stop this and love them. And ask them to pray for you, because if they pray for you, trust me, you are going to touch the sky very soon.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience and journey with us. I believe that we're going to have a follow-up interview again in the near future. And I wish you best of luck with...
When I'm going to hit 1 million in payouts next year, we are going to have another interview, inshallah.
Yeah, it's going to be a pleasure to hear the whole journey for this year. And I wish you best of luck with all the plans that you have, and all the great things that you're planning to do. It's really great to hear that people don't want to do things only for themselves, but they want to do great things in the world as well. So wish you best of luck, and yeah, we're gonna update the audience as well in the near future how everything is going. To all of you watching, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and show us some love in the comments down below. Trade safe, and until next time.